Hello and welcome. Today we are going to learn on how we can use Power Query to split names into first name, second name, and last name. You could be having such a data set like I've indicated in my case, and you may wish to automate the process of splitting that list of names that is in one column, and you may want to separate them into 3 columns, where the first column has the first name, the second column has the second name, and the third column has the last name. These are common tasks that people come across. Some use some complex formulas to perform these, and hence wasting a lot of time. However, we are going to see that with Power Query, you can do it just with a few clicks, and henceforth you'll not be having to repeat the same set of steps. So the first step is you select your data set or the range of your particular data so that you can convert it into a table. After that, you go to the Power Query tab and you click from table. So you want to convert it into a table. It's going to show you the range for your particular data set. In the event that your column has a heading, like in my case, I have it full names, you can leave this option as checked. In the event your data doesn't have a column heading, you can uncheck that one. And then you click OK. So what is going to happen is that the Power Query editor is going to be loaded, and you can see the column appearing with all the names. So the second step is we need to split this particular column. To split it, you just need to right click. You're going to see split column, and then we have 2 options there. A delimiter, when we say we are splitting a column by delimiter, a delimiter is simply a sequence of 1 or more characters which specifies the boundaries between separate text in data. And in this case, the delimiter can either be a bracket, can be a comma, or in this particular case can be a space. If you can look at the names that we have provided there, they have been separated by a space. So in our case, what we are going to select there is by delimiter. When you click on it, it's going to load for us what we refer to as a split column window, and we are going to specify what kind of delimiter are we going to use to separate our text. In our case, it's a space that has been used. Then the next thing we need to specify where our data has been separated by the space. So in our case, it's at each occurrence of the delimiter, and that's why we have to choose the last particular option. After that, we just click OK. And when you click OK, you realize that our names have been separated into 3. The next thing we now need to do is to rename these column headings by just double clicking on where we have these table headings, or sorry, column headings. And in this case, I'm going to say first name. I double click on the second one, and I'm going to call it second name. And I'm going to double click on the third one. I'm going to call it last name. And that's all we have to do. So the next thing is that we now need to load this one, and we push the data back to our given Excel sheet. So you just need to click on close and load. Perfect. And you can see it has loaded for us a new sheet with the separated data. So what we are going to do, we are going to pull a different data set. So we will now add a different data set and see whether if there are more names that are added, would they be automatically be split. So I've copied some more data I'm going to simply paste the data there. You can see those are the names that I've added from Benson all the way to Simon. If I come to this particular section and then you go to the data column and then you refresh, and you see that automatically Benson all the way to Simon have been split. So that's a shortcut way to automate the process of splitting names through Power Query. Thank you.